Who can give me the answer to this one? What department is going to be absolutely pivotal to make sure BIS works?
Will it be operations?
Operations will be part of it. Miss Call would be very unhappy. Okay? Very, very unhappy.
What? IT.
Okay? Because you didn't get it. Okay? Your IT department is going to be absolutely critical in making sure without your IT department, you're basically going to be sitting on so much information that you could never ever do it just by human hand. Only via the computer software and IT department could you stand a hope of getting all of that information and collating it into something that's actually worthwhile reading. Because otherwise you're just going through boxes and boxes of sale figures and going, I don't understand. Okay? No IT, no clue. Now, we have girls talked about this before. And we've said that one of the most important things that you can do to make sure that you can respond to these external influences is having an achievable goal. And this relates to having a realistic vision for the business and knowing that the external influences and how they may constrict your business. You have to be able to break down strategic goals into smaller chunks that can be used to measure success. Now, this can be done by using SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time limit. Now, you might remember us doing SMART before. Okay? SMART is actually one of the things that they can ask you to do on a business report in HSE. Okay? So you need to actually have that acronym. Because this is how you're going to break down whether something is achievable and realistic. Okay? So, you also have to be able to perform a situational awareness, okay, or have to be able to have that. Now, this is an examination of a business and its internal and external environments to identify factors that affect the firm directly, those over which it has no control, and those it can influence or control. It establishes the current position of the business. Basically, when we're looking at situation awareness, it's being aware of where your company and business is at this current moment and knowing what's going on around you. Not putting your head in the sand and hoping for the best. Okay? We also have to be able to perform a SWOT analysis. Now, SMART and SWOT is very often the key tools of analysis that they ask you to perform for business studies. They continually keep on asking you, do a SWOT or do a SMART analysis. Okay? So we need to know what SWOT is. Now, I guarantee you that you've done SWOT at least once in your life. Okay? I know the English department likes to use it. Who can tell me what it stands for?
Strengths,
Dashi?
weaknesses, opportunities.
Yep.
Right.
Anyone want to help her out the team? I like your courage at the very least. Okay? Time.
What is it?
Time or targets it can be replaced with. Okay? Oh,
Strengths.
I'm a liar. I'm a liar. I was thinking of SMART. My apologies. Okay? I'm a liar. Okay? My apologies. Okay? SWOT. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Okay? What I want you to do, I'll give you 2 minutes And I want you to do a SWOT analysis of Blacktown. Okay, Blacktown girls. What are our strengths? What are our weaknesses? Where can we expand? And what are the possible threats that our school can face? Okay? SWOT it. Do you understand what's happening, Yushi? Yeah. What are you doing, smart?
Me, I was judging up the spelling of stress.
There are no opportunities for Blacktown to expand, is there? Then maybe you might put that underneath a threat or a weakness. Because what could be the other threat that Blacktown girls might face in expansion, Matthew? What else could be established in the Blacktown area? Okay, so you could have competitive, you could have competition from the private sector. This is a growing population. There's a lot of money to be made here in a private school. They say they have a good reputation. Yes, the Catholic sector can be determined as a threat. Girls, focus. Come on, girls.
So have you read any of our
I'm not
essays
seeing much
yet?
evidence of it yet.
But he just got it yesterday. Opportunity. Sir, have you read any of our essays yet?
No, yet. Just the drafts. That's all I have drafted. I didn't even bother opening them yesterday because I knew some people were not going to submit it to midnight on the dot.
Well, I submitted it.
Yeah, I saw that. I checked the number about midday. I saw that 11 people had submitted it and I almost fell off my chair.
Can I just say, I guess I'm on Sunday. So I sent it like on
Well, I'm very proud of you all. Yeah, I get notifications, but my phone is perpetually on silent, so. Yeah. Well, I immediately, it gives me a notification saying something late. Oh yeah, I can still check it then as well.
Oh no, but you get the notification that
Yeah.
you submitted, not me.
Yeah, so if you submitted 11:58, it'll tell me on the email.
Because like I procrastinated the whole day and I have to do it.
I remember one time they told me I was till 7.
Alright. Thank
I
you.
think it's so fun.
3, 2, 1. Alright, girls at the back please, thank you. Alright, Blacktown Girls High School. What are its strengths? And don't say none. You're going to say, okay, tell me more about the students.
Good teachers. Every year they get new kids from the city.
Alright, so what about, that wouldn't be strengths, that would be more opportunity. Because you're basically saying we're going to get new students every year, so there's opportunities amongst them. Okay? What else?
Location for your students because for the public transport.
Okay. We are most definitely, shh, girls, hush.
Shut up.
We are definitely in a prime location area. We are a hub of public transport. Okay? Not to mention our school is within walking distance of the nearest train station. Okay? That's a big one, especially for parents that want to make sure that their kids get to school safely. Okay? What else?
Diversity, like
Diversity.
We have diversity.
Okay? Now, don't all answer at once. Weaknesses.
I think for like I think not enough resources is given to students like past papers and like lots of other notes and stuff.
Resources. Yeah. Resources, yes. How about this? What sort of area do we live in? And don't say a chat area or something like that. I want the actual definition.
High crime,
Sorry?
like high crime and stuff.
High in crime? Yes, that's one way we can say it.
Area.
Okay? Not Junkieville.
Stabbing area.
Okay, so the word we're actually looking for, girls, is low SES. A low socio-economic status area. Basically, girls, I'm not over talking everyone. When we say it's a low SES area, we're basically saying that there's a high prevalence of low income people in that area. Okay? It doesn't necessarily mean poor, it just means your middle class and your upper class earners do not tend to be in this area. Okay? So there's certain elements, and you're exactly right, where you're getting higher income earners, and this is actually starting to disappear, where Blacktown itself is not so much a low SES area anymore. Okay? We do of course have, as someone was saying before, higher crime rate. But you will also find that that is going down as well in comparison to some of the local suburbs. We're looking at Blacktown proper here, not Blacktown City. Look at some of the suburbs like Bidwell surrounding us. Okay, that's got a far higher crime rate than Blacktown.
Why is everyone stabbing people here?
Okay, nobody's stabbing everyone. Okay? Are there any other weaknesses?
Bad reputation.
Or someone said it. Was it you did?
Yeah, a bad reputation.
Yeah. I know when I was first stationed at this school, I got put into this school by the university. And I saw on my papers, and it went, Blacktown girls, oh. Because I grew up in Doonside. But the reputation of this school is not very well received in early 2000s. I will say this though, within 2 weeks of getting to this school, I didn't want to go to another one.
Aww.
That is the definitive truth. Having gone to other schools and things like that, it's got a reputation, but it's a reputation that no longer matches what it is now, if that makes sense. Okay? Opportunities. We have new students. What else do we have? Growing what?
Classes.
Someone, I think, said it. Not class. Growing population. course know that Blacktown has a growing population. Now for our business, that is an exciting prospect. If we're looking at the school as a business, talk to Mr. Lum, he has to do these things all the time. He's looking at the growing population figures and basically going, okay, I have about 800 students in my school at the moment. With growing population, in 10 years' time, it could easily be 1,100. Because our population is looking forward to going up at least 20% in 10 years. Okay? You can see the new schools in Parramatta, they're built to hold 1,200 students. So that is our opportunity. We have a growing population. Are there any other opportunities for our business in Blacktown? Because the school is pretty much a business nowadays.
Extracurricular like within the school.
We know that the school offers a lot of extracurricular stuff, such as the robotics stuff, which is drawing kids in. Yep. Okay, now, our threats. What are they? Okay, so first of all, new schools.
Is Naval private school?
Yes, it is. It's a specific type of private school. What is it? Catholic. Okay.
You know the
Okay. So the threats could come in the form of new schools in the area that are going to be built to accommodate for the expansion of population. And this could be really folded in by the fact that there's going to be a lot of private/Catholic sector interest in this area. Okay? They're looking at this growing population, including a population that's moving away from the low SES stuff, that's getting richer and richer, and they're basically going, this is a great place to set up a new school. Because we're getting a lot more middle class parents that want somewhere good for their students, for their kids to go, and they don't trust the local public schools because they think they have a bad reputation. So what are privates going to do? They're going to go in and go, they're relying on the bad reputation of the other schools to basically go, we're setting up a new one, why don't you send your children here? It hasn't got that reputation yet.
Yeah.
Okay? Yet. Okay? What those new private schools would be trying to do is basically take off the market share of those old schools. Okay? Would we have any other threats? Not in a massive sense. Okay? Those ones are threatening enough as it is. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay? So if you're doing a business and you're looking for expansion opportunities, a SWOT is an excellent place to start. I'm not wearing a watch today, that's why I keep on checking my wrist and finding nothing there. Alright. So, I found this one when I was going over your exercise book. It is the weirdest exercise that I saw in it, and I was like, absolutely, we have to have this one. Okay? So, the activity that we're doing, okay? A firm has developed a hat that can hold ice blocks or an ice pack in its lid. It can keep a person's head cool on hot days. The business has set up a factory to produce its new cool hat in Western New South Wales. Your 3 questions. Complete a SWOT analysis for this business. Explain how climate change may create an opportunity for this business. And number 3, explain how this business could overcome the threat of a new competitor in entering the market. Don't worry about number 3, okay? We've got to move on to the next one. But number 1 and 2, please do, for this very strange exercise. Get a bucket hat, Auntie. I don't know, put an ice block in it. Man, go to cricket. Look, it can't be any more stupid than what I said to cricket with people walking around KFC buckets on their heads.
That's so awesome.
The real question is, why don't you put the ice in the KFC bucket?
It's good in Belgium. What? What?
I am done with the
God bless
Ellie,
today.
go start.
Okay.
With this. Yeah.
Now, why do I see 3 people in incorrect jackets and jumpers?
I can do that to you.
He's still wearing an incorrect jumper, Ellie.
So you all stop wearing one.
They're all out of stock. I find that an acceptable answer. But did you bring a note though? Okay. Did you bring a note? That's what you need to do for next time. Yes, you do. Unless you want to be hunted down by Mr. Brown. Yes. That's fascinating.
I'm getting mad at you.
By the way, you want to do it. Have you got a school?
You know the bag, like, I know bags are too.
I know that.
I don't know if it's wrong. That's a whole lot.
Jumper in, throw it up. Help me, girls. Girls.
It's something unique. Is that a strip or an opportunity?
I could say an opportunity.
It's also
I'm not. Hi, new friends.
Good choice.
So you want to move as well?
Focus. What's up, Smart?
Trouble's back.
Oh no, pure four. That's right, yeah, pure four. Yeah, yeah.
The right is,
Yeah,
well, that's what I wrote about.
I forgot it was period four. No, I did.
We are per four.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I forgot that it was period four. Miss Walia, what are you doing? Why are you stealing yourself here? Well, do a SWOT on the shampoo. I don't know, mate. Think about it. Western New South Wales is left. New South Wales, what is it then? What temperature is it? Really hot. It's a desert. remember SWOT analysis is from English? So you basically get one on here, okay? You get one on here, and you look at strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Okay? Yeah, sometimes you do it in English, you can do it in other things as well. Okay? So the business that we're looking at the moment is basically, you get a hat, you put an ice pack in it, and it pulls you down. Yeah. I got my investor. Alright. Once again, still looking for my watch, and it's still not there.
You lost your watch?
No, I've left it on my desk today, and I keep on instinctively looking at my wrist, expecting it to suddenly appear.
Come on, the feeling. Listen now.
Alright. Girls, one more minute for that, and we're moving.
Yeah, that's what
We only have a couple minutes left. Do we?
I didn't hear.
Couple minutes left?
No, 1 minute left for this task.
Oh, 5 minutes. Is it 12:40?
You leave it.
Yes, no.
My head. I'll just tell you.
Oh yeah, we do professional recording Tuesday on Monday.
The essay.
Where's someone here?
So you got all the articles on this? That's okay. When you're
They have a number inside. It's this material like inside the car.
yeah, but I'm going to need to find this specific, not marketable. Damn you acronyms, too many teaching ones. Specific management. A is cheap.
Okay.
Number. Yeah, time.
So who's gonna watch this? Who's gonna watch the video?
The people that aren't here, the one that's always not here.
Who? I'm just gonna see my face in the video.
Don't worry, I'll edit it out.
No, that's L.
Alright. Girls. Yes.
I don't know who the fuck is that, bro. He's a bitch.
Alright, so. Thank you. Alright. So, looking at our SWOT analysis of our amazing ice block hat. Okay? What are the strengths of this potential business idea? Yep, so location, the sheer fact that it's in Western New South Wales, basically it's a desert. Okay? It's going to be hot, people are going to want to keep cool. It's new, so you have this sort of appeal of a new idea. People are going to want to try it. Okay? Are there any other strengths? Not really.
Yeah, he had a built in your body.
No competition. Okay? The only competition I can possibly think about in this regard is those hats with the fans on top of them. Okay?
That doesn't even do it. It just takes out hot air.
There you go. Okay? Weaknesses. Yep, so your product is very seasonal, so that it's only going to be doing high sales at one particular point a year. Okay? What else? Can anyone see a problem with resources here? What's it going to require a lot of? Water and ice, okay? First of all, you have to find somewhere that you can freeze the water, okay? It's not like you can sort of just refill it underneath the tap. No, you have to actually find an ice, okay? Freeze it, and throw a massive block of it in your head.
Can that be my new business?
That's your new business. I knew I'd find an investor somewhere in this classroom, okay? So you do have that sort of resource weakness, okay? It's seasonal. Anything else? How about this? It's a weird idea. Okay? People are just looking at it going, that's wrong. Alright, girls, have a lovely day.